At the beginning of the season, Manchester United signed Rasmus Hojlund for I think £72 million, and so far he has played 12 games in the Premier League. Yes, I think 12, and no goals. And also he has played five in the Champions League, and he has scored 5 goals. And already it seems like he's a flop per se. And to be fair, to some people, to some football fans, everyone have different opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But for me, I don't think he's a flop, and this is just my opinion because I believe players need time. I believe players need time, and for me, how I see when we sign a player, I always like to give a player 3 years. Players and managers, I like to give them 3 years. I believe 3 years is enough for you to show what you can do because your first season is all about trying to settling into the team, understanding the manager, understanding your teammates. Your second season should be okay. Now I understand the team, I understand what the manager wants. Let me start delivering results. Let me start contributing per se. When your third season should be up and going per se. But their players are coming to a league and they hit the ground running very quick. Their first season, they adapt, they are getting results, and they keep that consistency for a long time. And their players at first season they need time. For us, someone like Jack Grealish, when he came his first season, he struggled. The next season he was better. For Rodri in his first season he struggled, but the next season he became better. For Rasmus Hojlund, I just feel right now at this moment it won't be fair to say it's not fair to say Rasmus Hojlund is a flop because of just 12 games he has played in the Premier League and because he has not scored any goals. And also again, you might say, because Jackson. I myself, I've never said Jackson is a flop. I just feel he's not what Chelsea need up front, per se. He's not what Chelsea need up front. And Jackson is in a better situation than Rasmus Hojlund because Chelsea are a team that create chances. Jackson by now should have a couple of goals because Chelsea create chances, but he doesn't take his chances. He doesn't take his chance. I've always felt Jackson should even be on the left. Him and on the wing, him and Modric should actually fight for that position because he has pace. He's good at running in behind. So maybe they should just change his position per se. But then again, he needs time too. Players need time. And for someone like Rasmus, I feel Rasmus needs time because the guy is very young, and also the players around him, they are really not helping. Manchester United, if you look around the team, there's only one creative player there. Someone that can create chance from nothing, and that's Bruno Fernandes. Amrabat won't create. Scott McTominay won't create. Rashford won't create. Anthony won't create. So it's only Bruno Fernandes that is the one that can actually create a chance. So the team also, the style of play also is affecting. Is really affecting him not scoring goals in the Premier League because they don't have players that are good, that can create chances. If you put someone like Oli Watkins in Manchester, I doubt he will score a goal. With the way this current Manchester United is playing, I doubt. If you put someone like Jackson, they will struggle to score. Someone like Nunes, they will struggle to score. If you put them in this Manchester United team, they will struggle to score. But if you take Rasmus Hojlund and put him in this other team, if you take Rasmus Hojlund and put him in a Brighton team, he will score goals. He will score goals. If you put him in an Aston Villa team, he will score goals. If you put him in a Newcastle United team, he will score goals because these teams create chances. They press. They press so hard and they create so many chances. But for Manchester United don't really, like when you watch them play, you can't even see a pattern. You can't see a style of play per se. You can't see them trying to make something happen. Yes, they get results, but sometimes the performance doesn't really reflect the score line. Maybe they just get over the line or they grind the result. They grind the result out. So Rasmus Hojlund at this moment needs time. Like I said, for me, like I know people see some people don't have patience, while some people have patience. Me, I really have patience with players because I know players actually need time to adapt. And it's the same thing for managers. Me, if I actually see we have a new manager now and I can see your style of play, I can see what you're trying to do. Okay, you need few players to hit the ground running and everything. Fine, 3 years is, I always give players and managers 3 years, despite the result. So far, I can see you are trying to make something happen. And Rasmus Hojlund has shown signs that if there's a good creative player around him, he will score goals. He has shown enough signs. There are sometimes you see this boy run into space, but the ball is not given to him, or he has a very good hold-up play and maybe no one is making the run behind him per se. So he has actually shown signs, but for now, for anyone to say he's a flop, I don't think that is fair, because this guy has not even stayed up to a year in the league. He has not stayed up to a year in the league, and he's just 20 years old. Players actually need time to settle into a team. Players actually need time, and Rasmus is, to me, I just feel it's the team that is affecting him. The team is affecting him because they don't have creative players around. They don't have creative players. Like I said, if you put someone like Nunes gets so many chances in Liverpool. If you take Rasmus Hojlund to that Liverpool team, he will score goals. Nunes gets so many chances in Liverpool, but he doesn't convert them. Sometimes he does. It's the same thing for Oli Watkins gets chance and he converts his chance. Sometimes he misses. And if you take Rasmus Hojlund to any of these teams, he will score goals, because these are teams that they create chance from the middle, from the side, like they try to make something happen. And again, saying, oh, is a 70, I think, yeah, some people are saying it's a 70 million flop again. Like, at the moment right now, I think we should be looking more than the price tag on a player, because it has nothing to do with the player. It's just the way football is right now at the moment. I can tell you for a fact, someone like Iberici, just because he has shown little potential, Crystal Palace will be selling that guy for almost 60 million or 70 million. It's just the way the game is right now. Who will I call? If Man City, if we want to sell someone like Oscar Bob, and Oscar Bob plays a couple of games under Pep, maybe he plays 4, 6, 7 games where he gives an assist, he scores a goal, they'll be putting Oscar Bob for 50 million. And it has nothing to do with the player. It's just the way the football market is right now. Once there's little potential, the club increase their price. Ferguson has not really done enough, but I'm very sure if he starts scoring or starts playing well, Brighton will up his price to like 70 or 80 million, because he has that potential. So the price has nothing to do with the player. It's just the way the football market is right now. People buy potential. And so far, Rasmus has shown that, I think he has shown that potential. He can be a good striker, but he just needs very good creative players around him. Bruno Fernandes is the only creative player around him. I tell you, if Rasmus Hojlund, like I said, was in teams like Aston Villa, Brighton, Newcastle United, he will score goals. And these other guys who are in this current Manchester United team, they will struggle. If Jackson was in this Manchester United team, he will struggle. But if you consider the chances Jackson have gotten in Chelsea, Rasmus Hojlund will convert them. So it's still fair. It's still very early to actually say he's a flop. To me, I feel he needs time. Like I said, some people are not patient. Some people need time. Some people want instant result. While me, I give players and managers 3 years. That's how I do it. Everyone is different. But for me, I like to give players and managers just 3 years, because I know it takes time for these things to start happening. And so far, yes, at the moment it's not working for Rasmus Hojlund, but he still needs time. He's not even up to a year in the league. He's playing in a team that they are not creating chances. So many issues are happening on and off the pitch. So he needs that time. And on the future, let's give him, I don't know, for me, I'll give him 3 years. And after 3 years, fine. Then I can now start saying, okay, maybe he's a flop after 3 years and maybe it didn't work out for him. And that's it for me, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Rasmus Hojlund. Let me know. Please do not forget to like, and also do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.